So you're thinking about moving to Clarksville, Tennessee. It's a town just north of Nashville. You want to see what this thing's about, this Clarksville area? We're going to be showing you the ins and outs, the ups and downs, all around town. We'll be showing you everything we can possibly show you about the Clarksville area to help you make a decision about if this is a place you really want to be. So what we're going to do, first of all, is walk you through some of the neighborhoods, let you look at different price points so that you can see whatever your budget this fits into for you, see some different houses and stuff like that. And then after that, we're also going to be sharing a key information piece that we have that we just found out about Clarksville area. And we're going to be doing that kind of toward the end. So stay tuned, stick around, because we're going to help you see if this is a place where you want to live, work, and play. Let's go. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you're wanting to know all things there are to know about the Nashville area and the surrounding areas like Clarksville, Tennessee, where we're at today, feel free to click the bell and subscribe below so that you can get notified every time there's a new thing happening or we get some new information about the Nashville area. I'm Michael, and Joshua, Caleb, James David, and our team, we get calls from people from all over the country just like you, and they're looking to move to the Nashville area. So if that's you and you're interested in moving in one day or 1 month or 1 year, we'll be glad to help you and answer any questions. All you need to do is send us a text, shoot us an email, give us a call. We'll be glad to answer any questions and help you make your easy move into the Nashville and surrounding areas. Hopefully you're going to enjoy our tour around Clarksville today. We're going to be taking a look at some houses. We're going to show you around town just like we're showing you McGregor Park right now. We're going to give you more information just about the history of Clarksville, and we're going to be giving you the information I told you, so stick around at the end for that information because it's going to be great for your investing and the future of what your home could be worth as we're moving forward throughout the next few years. This is a hot market, and it's just north of Nashville. You're not going to want to miss that announcement at the end. So let's get started. We're going to take a look at Clarksville. So we're right here in downtown Clarksville, and we're on Strawberry Alley. This is actually the heart of Clarksville, I guess you'd say, for being the downtown area. It's a nice alley with a lot of different boutique shops and different things like that. Really famous restaurant here in Clarksville called Mickey's, which is right behind me over here. And this is just a kind of a unique area. Lots of walking and things to do, boutique shops to shop in, window shop and that kind of stuff. That's kind of where we're at. I want to give you a little history on Clarksville. Clarksville is called the Queen City. It's the Queen City of the Cumberlands is what it's called. And the reason it got that name is it was started or founded back in 1784, even before Tennessee was a state. It's right where the Red River and the Cumberland River converge. They come together, and it used to be a huge tobacco shipping area. This is where they shipped all the tobacco from. So it's kind of unique and old for sure. It's got a lot of old buildings. There's actually a building here that is a historical Victorian building. It's now a museum. A great place to visit if you're interested in seeing the history and seeing some of the art and different things of this era and of the Clarksville area. So that's something you can check out. That's right downtown, just a couple of streets over from where we're at right now. They're getting ready also to build an arena. They've started building an arena here for sports, and that's another opportunity for entertainment and nightlife and that kind of thing as well. So Those are just a couple of things about Clarksville. In addition to that, let me give you a little, I guess, population and demographic kind of information. Clarksville is about 166,000 people here. It's the 5th largest city in Tennessee, behind Nashville, Memphis, Knoxville, and then Chattanooga, and then after Chattanooga would be Clarksville. And it's actually it's its own market area, market service area, but in addition to that, it's still part of the Nashville, Middle Tennessee area, and it's certainly catching the urban sprawl where it's kind of expensive to be in Nashville, and this is a little bit out, creates more of a suburban feel to it, not quite as crunched in with everybody else right around you in the concrete jungle of Nashville. So it's a great place to live. It's actually listed by Money Magazine as one of the top places to live in America. So, I mean, it's definitely got everything going for it as a growing and upcoming city. So those are a few things that you can know about Clarksville. And if you want more information, we're going to put some information down below in the link, and you're welcome to check that out and see all things Clarksville. We're going to take a look around the Clarksville downtown area. We're going to show you some of the sites around here. We're going to take a step into a couple of shops maybe, and then after we do that, we want to show you some homes in the area so you can see if this is somewhere you'd like to be. So let's take a look now and walk around town. So we're here at Montgomery County Sportsplex, and this is a great place. We're going to show you, drive around a little bit and show you some fields, and there's a skate park, and there's baseball fields, soccer fields, there's a play place, there's pavilions for picnics, there's even a splash pad for little kids right behind me. We'll show you all those items. This is just a great big sports complex, all different kinds of things that you can do that the county is offering and the county has here. Montgomery County is the county that Clarksville is in, and this is an incredible place to just come out, walk your dogs, play, throw the frisbee, hang out with your family, do whatever you want to do. So if you're feeling sportsplexy, it's not a word, but if you're feeling sportsplexy, come on out. This is a great place for your family to be able to hang out and enjoy life. Okay, so our first stop here in Clarksville at looking at some different houses and different styles and budgets is a neighborhood here in Clarksville that's ranging from about the 300s to the 400s, and these are older homes built in the early 70s, and it's a great neighborhood, quiet, mature trees. Definitely you can hear the birds. I can't really hear birds right now, but there's definitely birds in the area, and oh, there's some birds. So great neighborhood, awfully quiet for sure. It's turned over several times, I'm sure, as far as generationally. So people that originally purchased these homes have moved on to other homes, and it's turned over several times, allowing newer families to come in. Here again, we are in the Clarksville area, so we're right below Fort Campbell, and Fort Campbell is an Army base, and it's definitely a pretty big base. So this is a supporting town of Fort Campbell, So they're always having people come in and taking their 3-year stint here in the area. So this is a great place if you're wanting to live, to work, to play. It's close enough to Fort Campbell if you are in the military, and be a great investment. And we'll talk about the need for that investment and why you want to look in the Clarksville area in just a few minutes. Let's go take a look at another neighborhood. So we just wanted to show you one more outdoor adventure. There is a state park called Dunbar Cave State Park, and it's here in Clarksville as well. It's a great place, just like everything else. When you want to go on an adventure, take your family on an adventure, there's a cave. Great place for you to be able to connect with family and connect with nature. So we're back here in the gardens of Dunbar State Park right here. The cave is actually behind us, and it's a place that can definitely be a lot of fun if you want to take a day trip and just have a lot of fun. So I wanted to wrap this part up, I guess, and say, you know what, there's a lot of outdoor adventures around the Clarksville area. It's a great place, great city to be able to bike and to exercise and just hang out outside, picnics, that kind of stuff. Great thing if you have dogs. It's a great place for dogs as well, because there's a lot of dog parks around here too. So we're going to go ahead and finish this up. We have a couple of more subdivisions. We're going to show you a couple more houses, and then we'll get this thing rolling and help you find your next home here, hopefully in the Clarksville area, where you can live, work, and play. Hey, we wanted to show you another house. This is a kind of a middle price point, and at least in the Nashville market, it's a middle price point. This house is $534,000. It's about almost 5,000 square feet, and it's in the Clarksville area. This is kind of a pretty big house. This is a mature neighborhood. It has a lot of mature trees. You can hear the birds chirping and everything else too. So just want to kind of give you another example of the kind of housing here in the Clarksville area. We're going to take a ride down the road now in just a second, and we're going to also be showing you some pictures around the house so you can see kind of the inside of the house too. So hopefully this will help you see that there's a wide range of housing all over the Clarksville area. Clarksville is spread out. It's a sprawl all over the northern part of Tennessee. It seems like we've been driving all day. So take a look at these pictures and take a look around the neighborhood. Hey, this is another example of how busy and how much growth there is here in Clarksville. These are some new construction houses, and these are blowing up all over Clarksville right now because this is a booming area. It's like I said before, urban sprawl, where everybody's in town, everybody's in Nashville, and they're trying to find cheaper housing. They're also trying to find something that's still close enough to Nashville if they work there. But the other side of that is there's veterans moving here, and military personnel that are active duty moving to Fort Campbell. So there you have the best of both worlds, where you can still be close enough to Nashville and travel down there, or you could do all kinds of nightlife in Nashville, but you could still live close enough to be able to get home, have a nice place. And the Clarksville area specifically is, I mentioned this earlier in the video, it's one of the top living areas to raise a family, and that's super important as well. Now, I told y'all that I would give you some information that's specifically related to Clarksville and how you're going to be able to really see things change in your equity position. An equity position is how much the home is worth versus how much you owe on the home. What's going to happen in this area is the same thing that's been happening in the Nashville market and the Franklin, Mount Juliet, Lebanon, Spring Hill, Thompson Station. All of those areas have just blown up with all kinds of houses that are really, really high priced houses. People bought when they were in the 200s and 300s, and now they're selling for 500, 600, or 700,000. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity just by the growth of the area right around Nashville. That's coming to Clarksville. Clarksville, I read an article the other day, and that article was explaining that Clarksville over the next 5 to 10 years is going to be in that same position equity wise. This means that a house like this right here is going to make you within 5 years or so. I can't guarantee that, but the way the market's looking, it's going to be a house that's going to make you an additional $100,000 to $300,000 in equity just by living here. and not even having to do anything to the house. So keep that in mind. It's a great market here in Clarksville to be able to get in right now before the prices are through the roof, and then ultimately over the next several years you're going to see that boom happening here as well in Clarksville specifically and Montgomery County. So that's all I have for you right now on this video. I want to make sure if you have any questions, feel free to look below. You'll see the place for the links for email and phone number. Feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'll be glad to help you taking your next steps. And if this is a place that you want to live, work, and play, we'll be glad to help you get there. Well, thank you, and we'll see you next video.